Welcome back, everyone. Electric crews from Tampa, Florida are here in Georgia to help with severe winter weather this weekend. An ice storm, as Scott's been telling you about, for parts of Georgia could bring down power lines. Tampa Electric sending nearly 200 employees, including line workers and contractors, to Georgia and other parts of the South. We're talking South Carolina as well, to help with the winter ice storm emergency response. Now, the crew members say that they're happy to help since Georgia crews regularly travel to Florida to help with the aftermath of hurricanes. And as that preparation is in full force right now, Scott, what is our weather looking like here in the coastal Empire and Lowcountry?
As far as our situation in our corner of the world, our corner of the Southeast, the forecast actually continues to improve. Ice is looking less likely for us in the coastal Empire and the Lowcountry. That system that we are tracking is organizing out west over New Mexico and Texas right now. Lots of snow into the plains states as well. Nebraska and Kansas, even the Rocky Mountains dealing with some snow right now. Definitely some very cold conditions coming in behind a cold front then that will move through on Sunday, which will bring us much colder conditions for next week. So a mainly dry, chilly, and breezy Saturday is expected, but late day rain showers become possible for our Saturday as that system does get a little bit closer. Now, a little bit, some freezing rain is expected Sunday morning in the northern parts of the area. That would be Hampton County and Jasper County, possibly on the northern end of both of those counties, and that would be during the morning hours, but mainly rain is expected locally as the system swings through. Now, as you travel further to the north, a significant ice storm is expected for North Georgia and South Carolina, which will lead to those power outages. Lots of trees down, lots of power lines will be down, but regional travel issues are likely. If you have any travel plans that take you through Atlanta to change planes or Charlotte, your flight will likely be canceled Sunday and into the early part of next week. The highways aren't going to be passable as well with all that snow and ice that will be falling in those parts of the southeastern U.S. And these issues do extend into the mid-Atlantic and into the northeast as that system does move in that direction. So a winter weather advisory is in place for Screven County and into Hampton County. That's through Sunday afternoon through 1 o'clock, so 7 p.m. Saturday through 1 o'clock Sunday. Now, there is an ice storm warning in place now for a lot of South Carolina, basically along Interstate 20 and northward. Same thing for Georgia, Interstate 20 and northward. That's where we can see ice accumulation in excess of a half an inch. That will bring trees down, that will bring power lines down, and definitely cause issues on the highways. But now we do have winter storm warnings in place stretching from New Mexico all the way up into New England, including Massachusetts. So this system is going to be covering a lot of real estate with a lot of heavy snow and a lot of ice. Thankfully, it looks like it is going to be nudging a little bit further to the north, which helps to improve our local forecast. As far as what Vipercast is indicating by Saturday morning, a lot of snow across Oklahoma, Arkansas, and into Texas, and ice starting to make its way throughout the evening hours into the deep south, especially across Tennessee, North Georgia, and the upstate of South Carolina, possibly seeing some of that freezing rain during that time frame. But as the area of low pressure gets a little bit closer, we'll get a nose of cold air coming down. That will bring some heavy freezing rain across the Carolinas, across the upstate of South Carolina, not including our area, the low country, but across North Georgia, and then another opportunity for that to continue for North Carolina going into the evening hours. Heavy rain is a likelihood for us during the evening hours as that frontal boundary starts to move in. The coldest air will hold off until that rain pushes off of the coast, which means that we won't be dealing with freezing rain, but we could see some ice forming on some wet surfaces Monday morning with that cold air filtering into the southeast. As far as the accumulating ice, Vipercast is indicating that maybe Augusta and points northward will be dealing with most of that, but where we see those deeper pinks, that's where we do have that greatest likelihood of ice accumulating in excess of an inch. So definitely a crippling ice storm setting up for the southeastern U.S., thankfully not including us. For today, we've had an increase in cloud cover with very warm temperatures, 70 degrees for us right now. We do have an onshore breeze, 13 miles per hour, similar conditions around the region right now. So we will start to cool off as the sun gets a little bit lower on the horizon. Overnight, those temperatures will be down into the 40s, so well above freezing for us, but still a chilly night for us. And then for tomorrow afternoon, we will be warming into just the 50s, 40s and 50s, so noticeably colder. A strong winds from the northeast, gusting up to around 20 miles per hour, will make it feel a little bit chillier for us at times. For the boaters, a small craft advisory has been issued. Wind speeds up to around 20 knots, with those seas building up to around 5 to 6 feet as the day goes on. So as far as the forecast for the weekend, on Sunday, that's when we do expect most of the rain. Some ice is possible during the Sunday morning time frame for our northern counties, but I think that is going to be very limited because temperatures for the most part will be above freezing. A little colder for Monday morning, but then the much colder air moves in for us on Tuesday with those lows down into the 20s with highs just in the 40s. That's a check of your forecast for now. We'll have more coming up.